Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your monthly reading for April 2025. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to jump right into it, Pisces. This is a huge month for you, okay? Everything, like there's money, there's income, there's family, there's love, everything's I can't even, like, you know that you're going through a brand new era, right? Now, actually, if you are new to my channel, I'm going to give you your astrological overview. Then I'm going to do your spread. Then I'm going to break it down week by week. I'll pull more cards and, tell you about some other aspects. And then, the second spread. I mean, this is so you feel like you're getting a personal reading, okay? And as always, if you want to go straight to the tarot reading, you just go to the time stamp in the description box. All right. Now, April is going to be game changing. It's going to be absolutely stimulating and exciting. There's going to be, welcome to the paradigm shift, right? The big new beginnings, especially for you, Pisces. And again, this month is going to be big because everything, as you see your last week's reading, all right, the once in a lifetime aspects that were happening at the end of March, yeah, and even throughout March, but it really was strong at the end of March, spilling over into April. So you're still going to be feeling that. Yes, that's correct. You have about 4 planets in your sign. You got the North Node in your sign, all conjuncting. We're going to talk about this. This is it. This is it. Everything changes. Everything changes now. All right. If you thought, and I told you back in your annual forecast, Pisces, January, February, gonna be a little bit slow, right? Mars, yeah, things pick up a little bit. It's gonna be bonkers. It's gonna be confusing with the double retrogrades, right? In your sign, eclipse season. But now, get ready. Get ready. I can't even. You're like, especially mid-month. All right. So anyway, your life is transforming. Brand new era, especially after what happened in March. Remember, it's spilling over that rare alignment that we were having. All those planets conjuncting in your sign with the North Node. Oh, just wait. Okay. Oh, I can't even. I'm excited. I'm so excited to see what's in your spread. All right. Remember, this is once in a lifetime. Okay. That's how powerful April is going to be as well. It's your great awakening. I told you this. We're, in the age of wisdom, the brink of the age of Aquarius. We're leaving the old world. This is the new. So focus on heart-based living all the time, okay? All month, your soul's mission, right? Your path to enlightenment. This is going to be a big month for you. You're probably seeing big changes happen in your life already. If not, wow. Now, remember, everything that I said is spilling over into April, including all those Aries aspects. We are in Aries season. We have the sun exalted in Aries. A lot happening in Aries coming after that new moon solar eclipse in Aries, your second house of income, salary, finances, money, okay? Self-worth and self-value if you're not here for money, all right? Material possessions, all of that. But that Aries archetype, Aries, I am, right? The Ram, leadership, self-sufficiency, ambition, right? Entrepreneurial energy, courage. Embrace all that. You're going to be feeling it. You're going to be feeling it, okay? Remember, Neptune moved into Aries too, the first time ever in our lifetime. The last time was 1861. That's big. Neptune, your ruling planet, moved into Aries. So you're going to be feeling that for the first time this month as well. That's that spiritual warrior. Again, just look at your last week's reading. Now, April's going to feel like a slingshot, all right? Not that stick thing, yeah, with a rubber band on it. I'm talking about Interstellar. You saw that movie when Cooper used that black hole's gravity, right, to, kick up velocity, to speed the ship to Edmund's planet. That's what's happening this month. You're gaining momentum within your orbit. Big. And let me remind you, you still have those retrogrades. But look here, all right? So Mercury officially goes direct on the 7th. So you're possibly going to be processing things still, right? Reassessing things. Maybe things aren't moving at the pace that you would like. Just remember, maybe you're not hearing back from people you need to hear back from. Just remember, you're going to be fine. You stay frosty, be cool, and don't rush into things. Trust your intuition because there's going to be change right off the bat. Now, April 4th, actually, I'm only telling one or two signs. There is so much stuff happening in April, and yeah, or on the back as well. So much that I couldn't even fit all of it here. One thing that's happening for you, Pisces, that I want you to know right off the bat, because I want to help you plan your life. On April 1st, Venus will conjunct the North Node. Now, we know Venus has been conjuncting the North Node all month, right? They're both in your sign. But this is it. This is it. We'll talk about it next week in your weekly forecast. They're both in your sign. We'll talk about it in your weekly forecast. Things are going to happen for you. All right. Now, April 4th, what the most insane weekend of 2025, the luckiest weekend of 2025, and one of the most bonkers once in a lifetime of the decade, the most insane weekend of the decade. Why? Look, on April 4th, Friday, you got this. I talked about this last week, or in your April astrology overview. You got Saturn sextiling Uranus. That has not happened since your birthday season in 1997. Yeah. We have Mars sextile Uranus. That only happens twice a year. It's rare. And then Mars trine Saturn. Yeah. What? Right? You're like, what is happening here? So Mars trine Saturn, that only happens once a year. But remember, I told you in your annual forecast, these retrogrades that we just had are a blessing in disguise. We get this 3 times this year. And you've been feeling this since last week. Now it's perfecting. This is one of the biggest days, again, not only of this year or this month, but of the decade. Uranus is active. Uranus, the great awakener, right? Uranus, the planet of change, of revolution, evolution, progress, innovation, freedom. Uranus, your future, right? Breakthroughs, surprises, the unexpected. Yeah. Maybe even shocking surprises happen here. But it's a sextile. These are sextiles. They're windows of opportunity. These are favorable, very favorable. So, what does that mean? This is happening. Uranus is in Taurus, right? That rules your 3rd house. So, what does that mean? So, Pisces, you are about to maybe sign a contract, maybe have some sort of verbal agreement. Maybe there's something here where you're having a very important conversation that moves the needle. Maybe there's something that happens out of the blue. That's amazing. Maybe there's something here with PR, advertising, marketing. Maybe there's something here for your brand. Maybe there's something here where you are like given the green light to launch a business. Maybe there's something, this is all 3rd house activity. Yeah. Maybe there's something here with siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors. Neighbors is going to be a big thing. A lot of you are moving. And travel. Some of you are going to be doing, last minute trips or coming back from a trip or planning a trip. Okay. This is big. All right. Now, the fact that Saturn is in your sign, will you feel this? Yes. Okay. Will you feel Saturn sextile Uranus? Yes. Huge. All right. So Saturn, remember, is all about life lessons, authority, long-term plans and goals and gains, bringing stability and structure to the actions you take, because it's Mars here as well. Mars is all about action, your passions, your drive, your ambitions, what is going to bring you joy. Because Mars is in Cancer, your BFF, fellow water sign, in your 5th house. The 5th house is the house of joy, of pleasure. The 5th house, yeah, it's family, it's children, it's true love, it's romance, it's procreation, it's creativity, creative projects, it's self-expression. Did I say that already? It's recreation. But listen to the words I'm saying. Recreation, procreation, creativity. The root is create. I want you to create something here. This is big. This is you leaving a footprint. Your leg, whatever you do, okay? Use this weekend, because you're going to feel this. By the way, it doesn't even have to be the weekend, because you're going to, these are strong. You're going to feel it as soon as we hit April. Okay? as soon as we hit April 1st, up until the 10th. So, or even like, I would even say the 12th too. But April 4th is the money shot. That's when that's when they're perfect. I told you, well, look at my April 2025 astrology overview live stream. I say a lot of things that I'm not going to say here, but all three of these aspects, what are the chances that they're all happening at 25 degrees, right? What is that? That's the Aries degree point, right? The cardinal degree. All about leadership, the beginning, new beginnings. What I say about all that Aries energy, right? New beginnings, that Aries point, the Aries vortex, new beginnings, the new moon solar eclipse that just happened, new beginnings in your second house, by the way. All right. Neptune moving into Aries. The fact that the sun is exalted in Aries. We got Mercury in Aries. New beginnings. So, what is your vision moving forward? Don't rush into things. Things are going to happen. There's going to be changes. There's going to be surprises. Let things play out, especially with Mercury retrograde. But look, it's happening. Mercury's going direct on Monday. So you're going to be fine. You're going to be amazing. But yeah, maybe there's new love coming through, right? Remember, you've got so much happening here. You have so much happening here. Maybe and the unexpected, right? So there's so much happening. It's bonkers. So I really want you to put wheels in motion. All right, this day, and what you're like. Every sign is going to feel this, by the way. All the modalities are activated: fixed signs, mutable signs, cardinal signs. But Pisces, okay. Listen, if you know your birth chart, if you have any planets between 23 to 27 degrees of Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, all the fixed signs, you will 1000% feel this, okay? This weekend and this day. But the fact that Saturn is highly active here, again, that's in your sign. Will you feel this? Yes. And just when you didn't think that your life could be more life-changing, look at what's happening on Saturday, April 5th. Now, I'm going to say the weekend here. Saturday the 5th, Sunday the 6th. Because these aspects, and a lot that's going to happen this month that's like happening really late at night or really early in the morning, things like that. Y'all are in different time zones anyway, so just think the weekend. Just think Saturday and Sunday. Look at what's happening. The sun in Aries will sextile Jupiter in Gemini. What? Jupiter's a ruling planet, by the way. You got two rulers, right? You're a traditional ruler. So yeah, will this have an impact on you? Yeah. Will you feel it? Yes. All the mutable signs. Absolutely. 1000%. Now, this is the best, luckiest day of the month. You're not going to see Jupiter on this whiteboard. Lunations, yes, but not here. Nope, this is it. And Jupiter's been very quiet. This is it. This is a sextile. This is one of the most auspicious aspects out of the hundreds of aspects. Yeah, the sun sextile Jupiter, yes. Jupiter, the planet of luck and good fortune and profit and abundance and wisdom and expansion. Whoa, whoa. Bringing in sextiles, enormous window of opportunity. While all this is happening, are you joking me? So please put wheels in motion. You only get this twice a year. Please, please, okay? This is going to be bonkers, off the chain. And by the way, when I say it's only twice a year, when it happens again this fall, for you, and maybe I'll tell you about it later, but it's just, they're going to be different sizes. But anyway, this is huge. Now, Jupiter is in Gemini in your 4th house of home, family, children, the foundations of your life, of real estate, property matters, significant other, all of that. Things that have to do with your domestic sector. You just got all this luck here. Like, what is going on? The same day that Venus is going to trine Mars, the most auspicious, come on, the two cosmic lovebirds getting together in a trine, which is so fortunate. It's all about this great flow, effortless energy. You've got Venus in your sign, Pisces. You've got Venus in your sign. Trining Mars and Cancer in your 5th house of true love and joy and pleasure. 2 water signs, very emotionally moving. Like, what? So yes, is this a bonkers weekend? Yes. Do I want you to use it? Yes. Do I want you to put yourself out there? Yes. Do I want you to manifest? Yes. Set intentions? Yes. I want you to do everything because you will never have this again. This happening on one weekend? No. Now, Venus is retrograde. Remember that. So a lot of this for you will be you reflecting on the past, or nostalgic energy, or people from your past coming back, or former lovers on your mind, or if you're not here for love, it's Venus and Mars, but if you're not here for love, it's creative ideas that you had. Venus is money. Venus is relationships. Venus is creativity. So things from the past may be coming up around where now you're like, whoa, I can do this. I got this window, right? I got this huge window where Jupiter's active, bringing me luck and abundance. And what is going on here? This is amazing. So a lot of money stuff here for you, okay? A lot of money stuff and love. Uranus, by the way, Venus is going, Venus trining Mars is at 25 degrees too. Come on. Come on. So, fresh starts, a lot of changes, a lot of breakthroughs, personal breakthroughs. If you're single, if you don't go out there, if you do not take advantage of this, if you don't go to the rodeo, wherever you meet singles, I don't know, go to the library, go wherever you meet, go the ocean, go to the beach. Uranus is look how active Uranus is. Remember, surprises, the unexpected. Jupiter bringing you luck and good fortune. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? It doesn't even matter if you're single. Just be present and go out there and just be around, okay? This is not the weekend to take a solo trip to Antarctica. You do not want to do that. But if you do, what did I just say? Uranus is active, so is Jupiter. You may meet that one other person going on a solo trip to Antarctica, and there's your soulmate. Or you want to launch a business, you want to launch your own, barber shop. There's the person on that trip. Oh, hi. Yeah, I'm an investor in barbershops. There you go. You just never know. You never know who you'll bump into. You never know what doors will open for you. Just please take advantage of this, all right? Take advantage of this. Now, as I said in your 2025 forecast, yeah, the retrogrades are a blessing in disguise, bringing Venus trine Mars 3 times this year. Big, all right? It's going to happen again next month, and that's going to be big because they're going to be in fire signs. But anyway, use it when you've got Venus in your sign, you want to use it. All right. When it's trining Mars in Cancer in your 5th house of joy and pleasure, you want to use this. All right. Creativity is going to be off the charts as well. Jupiter brings blessings. You know that Jupiter's your ruler, right? But remember, the blessings depend on the actions you take. I'm going to explain this all the time. We are all on a karmic journey. You have the North Node in your sign. You have Saturn in your sign, okay? What is karma? It literally translates to action in Sanskrit, okay? You got to take, that's why we always say actions have consequences, and inaction have consequences too. Take action, please, Pisces. This is enormously special for you. Remember, up until like the 10th, 12th, all right? Now, this is, and again, Venus trine Mars, once we have it next month, then we won't have it again until 2027. So please take advantage. I'm here for you. You know I'm here for you. This is why I help. I'm going to help you plan your life. And when you meet your soulmate, invite me to your wedding. All right. That's all you got to do. All right. Or, when you open up your barbershop, I'm going to come and get a haircut. All right. Or just become a member to my channel. I love you. I love you. Now, all the signs who are going to feel this the most, air signs and fire signs, okay? And they're going to feel the Jupiter aspects, right? The Sun sextile Jupiter the most. And you, right? Because Jupiter's a ruler. Who's going to feel Venus trine Mars? All the water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So, who's going to feel this weekend the most? You! Saturn's in your sign too. All right, so Pisces, please take advantage. All right, now Monday the 7th, Venus is conjuncting Saturn in your sign. What? At 25 degrees. Again, you're going to hear me say 25 degrees a lot. This is the month of new beginnings. Now, 25 degrees, and remember, you got to take that, but 25 degrees, even if you break that down, 2 plus 5 equals 7. I told you about 7. We know number 7. There you go. Very spiritual. Think back to January, okay? Around January 18th. What was going on around that time? This is happening in your sign. What was going on with you? I want to know. I want to know. But here's the thing. Venus conjunct Saturn, conjunct the North Node, Mercury, all here. But Venus conjunct Saturn, why is this a big deal? Because A, it's happening in your sign. B, it average happens once a year on average. We're getting it twice this month. Okay? Big. You're going to feel this all month. This is you being very responsible. This is you really, like, when it comes to love, relationships, money, any of that, right? Anything that your heart desires. We're talking about Venus here. Your passions, we're talking about Venus here. Okay? Things that bring you pleasure. This is you bringing stability to it. That's what Saturn does, right? Structure, commitments. This is truly make it or break it. But maybe business colleagues too. Maybe it's you that's, there's a lot of commitment energy happening. But the reason I say it's make it or break it, because Saturn's going to be coming in hard with the 2 conjunctions this month in your sign. All right? So the fact that Venus is retrograde, again, maybe something here from the past, maybe something you're thinking about from the past, and now you're like, okay, Saturn is, being like a TSA agent. I gotta just remove some things to go through that thing, things I don't want to bring, on my flight to my future, to my destiny. This is a big wake-up call. Saturn's going to have, remember, he does those reality checks, so it can be hard, but it's how you use it, okay? You got to create your reality. I say you create your reality all the time. You vibrate at the high frequency. Stay heart-based, okay? We're co-creators, all right? What do you want? What do you want? What's going to, anyway, this is going to be big, all right? For you, Pisces, it's happening in your sign. Build that structure. All right. Do the love actually thing with the cards. If there's a crush from your past or whatever, you do you. But I'm just saying there's going to be some things coming up from the past. Now, oh gosh, there's a million other things happening this day. We'll talk about it next week. Mercury's going direct. That's the biggest thing. Okay. No longer retrograde. Love it. In your sign. So, hello. There's a lot of big moments it's having this month. I wish I had like a blowhorn or something. But Mercury officially no longer retrograde. Here's her clarity. Here's her new perspective. Here's her forward momentum. Go forth. Go forth. Well, Mercury doesn't do well in your sign, but it's in your sign. So, and it's only here for like a week. So now you got Mercury joining the brigade. So now, again, you're going to have a lot more clarity. But use this time. Remember, Pisces, you represent like dreams and intuition and healing, all of that, spirituality. Use this for you. All right. This is going to be really nice. And I want you to think about, and we'll talk about this more next week, actually, in your weekly forecast. But just real quickly, if you want to write it down, if you take notes, think about when we had that eclipse in your sign, September 2024. Something's coming up. All right? From that time. All right? Pick up on the patterns, from that cycle. And I just say that because Mercury's moving in your sign at that same degree. It's just, see what happened around that time. Now, one of the reasons why I say that is because Mercury's conjuncting Saturn. All right? You isolate that from all the other, 5 planets conjuncting in your sign. Mercury conjuncting Saturn, now direct, saying, okay, now you're really going to have to really commit to something here. What is it, Pisces? What is it that you want to commit to? And I'm not saying that. Mercury conjuncting Saturn is saying that. So everything that you've been reassessing since February, because remember, Mercury's been retrograde, now you've got that clarity, all right? There's so much more to this. I'll tell you more, all right? Because a lot of this could be back to November too, September, October, November for you. So just have that clarity, because this is all about what you're committing to, right? And there are going to be some things that you are going to no longer commit to. Because on Saturday, April 12th, we have the full moon in Libra. All right. So this is happening around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's my time, New York City time. Convert that to wherever you live in the world. We have by the way, a night full moon on a weekend. Amazing. Here's the thing. It's a full moon in Libra. So this is all about endings in partnerships and relationships and commitments, one-on-one commitments, as well as legal matters. That's what Libra represents. So remember, full moons are emotional, and you're going to feel it days before, days after. This is big. This is one of the most significant full moons of the year. I'm going to tell you why, but you're maybe feeling it a week before, a week after. This is big. Okay? Now, one of the reasons why this is big is a full moon in Libra. What does Libra rule for you? Your 8th house. What is the 8th house? Death and rebirth. So, you're a big transformative one for you. All right? Really big. What else is the 8th house? Partnerships and relationships. So, there's something ending. Okay? And when I say ending, it can just be a phase. Have you been going steady with someone and now you're like, okay, let's get married? There you go. Every Pisces is different. It's going to be different for, but it's what you want. What do you want? 8th house, when I say partnerships and relationships, I'm talking about deep. That's deep. 8th house is deep. You know that. I've talked about this. It's Pluto ruled. He's, the underworld. It's deep. Business partners as well, and money, wealth building. There's something here with money for you. Again, we'll talk more about your weekly forecast, but this is it. This ends the Aries Libra axis we've been on since 2023. Now, remember, full moons are emotional. This is going to be emotional. And on paper, it doesn't look great. You got the sun and moon. They're going to be squaring Mars in your 5th house of joy. It's going to be emotional. 5th house of true love. It's going to be emotional. Okay? However, when you really look at it, and you know I do, you got the sun conjuncting Chiron. It makes it easier for healing, self-healing, profound healing. It's in your 2nd house of self-worth and self-value. Jupiter trining the moon. Remember, I said Jupiter's going to have some lunations. We're great stuff with the moon stuff here. Uranus, the great awakener, breakthroughs, surprises, will be sextiling Venus, Saturn, and the North Node in your sign. And Mars is trining Mercury, Venus, Saturn, North Node. You know they're in your side. Like, come on. Come on. That's amazing. So is this a loaded full moon? Yes. Are we going to break it down next week? Yes. Is it amazing? Yes. Is it emotional? Yes. But, Mars is still in Cancer. Yeah, of course it's going to be emotional. But, use it. Full moon, intuition, right? Subconscious, like, use it. What do you have to clear out? What do you have to do in your physical world to move forward? Okay. Now, what happened for you October 2nd? What did you start up around then? What did you want? That's when we have the new moon, ring of fire, solar eclipse in Libra. So remember, it's a 6-month cycle. Something is, right? Around this time. Think about the entire month of October, actually. Think about the entire month of October. So again, that is in your 8th house of transformation, of regeneration, of money matters. And when I say money matters, shared assets and resources. When I say wealth, I'm talking about like other people's, like joint bank accounts, inheritance, investments, commissions, royalties, loans, paying off debts. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Venus, why else is this a loaded full moon? Oh my gosh. You can't even make this up. You cannot make this up, Pisces. Venus is officially going direct. Venus, who has been retrograde since March 1st, is officially going direct in your sign. Pisces, I can't make this up. I told you this can be a big month for you. Venus, by the way, is Libra's ruler. Venus is exalted in your sign. Listen, why is this a big deal? I'm going to tell you in a second, but Venus is going direct at 25 degrees. I can't make this up. You just can't make this up. So listen, Venus being Libra's ruler, you have a Venus-ruled full moon, where Venus is in your sign, exalted in your sign, but also sextiling Uranus, so breakthroughs or breakups, whatever you want, because that's all that freedom, like I said. It's all about new opportunities here, in money, in love, in sex, in creativity, anything that you want. Venus also rules Taurus. So that's what I'm talking about. You got a Venus-ruled full moon, Venus in Libra, Venus rules Libra. You have Uranus sextiling here, the full moon, in Taurus. Venus rules Taurus too, so that's activated. And when I say Venus is exalted in your sign, yeah, Venus is in her domicile in those two signs where perfect, like I rule. But exalted, she's in a chariot being carried by people. All right? So this is big for you. Taurus is a finance sign too. You know Venus is money. You got all this stuff having your 8th house and 2nd house of money. But also if you're not for money, again, it's possessions, it's what you desire, it's all of that. Food, yeah, food's a big thing here for you. There may be something with food, by the way. Relationships, but again, you see how significant this full moon is with Uranus involved. Sudden opportunities to make money, to meet someone, to hear good news. Jupiter's activated, your ruler, trining the moon. Come on. That's expansion, that's growth, that's luck. I can't even, you have no idea. A lot of home stuff happening, by the way, all right? A lot of home stuff happening. Now, and this is a good time to tell you, listen, you read for your sun, read for your rising. You know you have to read both, right? The sun is who you are, it's your core, the sun, solar, soul, right? Everything that's rising is, all the aspects, all right? So you got to read both. And it didn't even matter. You can read your sun because if you think about the sun, what revolves around the sun? Every planet. So it's everything that's having an impact on you either way, but the rising builds out that story. It completes the picture. But the moon, please read for your moon too, because it's just this month, all right? Because there's so many lunations that are so significant here, all right? And you're going to feel it. So, because some of y'all leave comments, you're like, well, I was feeling this. Well, are you looking at your moon sign? It's emotions, it's intuition, but it's also, it means a lot of things, okay? It means a lot of things. Anyway, Venus, feminine energy. We know that, right? So is the moon, feminine energy. Also a mother, right? Moon. You've got, okay, the fact, let's just, okay. I'll talk more because I'm running out of time. You've got, is some female figure going to be in your love, involved in your life around this time, by the way, all right? It can be your mom, it can be a boss, it can be a girlfriend, wife, neighbor, colleague, whatever, all right? Lawyer, right? Libra is the woman with the scale, right? We know that. The Roman goddess of justice. You see her in courtrooms and all that. When I say legal matters are going to be coming up around this time, yes, you better believe it. This is your 8th house. And it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying there could be the end of something new here. And Libra literally translates to scales in Latin, by the way. All right. So who's going to feel this the most? Well, it's going to be the cardinal signs. If you watch for your rising or your moon, or, for your sister or your brother or your mom or whoever, your husband, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, and Taurus are going to feel this the most. And you. Because Jupiter's up here. Anyway, you're a ruler. Anyway, also, if you have any planets, if you know your birth chart, between 20 to 26 degrees of any cardinal sign, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, you will feel it more than anyone. That's why I'm saying you gotta. All right. Anyway, because it could be your moon. Now, Venus, going direct. Here's why this is such a big deal for you Pisces, is because when Venus was on vacation, for about a month and a half, she's back now. She brought you souvenirs. She brought you goodies. So when Venus goes direct, she brings you things. Okay. The love, the relationships, creativity, the money, everything that you've been desiring, it's coming now. So you'll see that. You're going to see that, especially because Venus is in your sign. So I want you to feel it too. Now, the other thing that's happening Tuesday the 15th, I'm going to say Wednesday 16th too. Mercury officially goes into Aries. There you go. But the big kahuna here, not even on the whiteboard, I'm just going to tell you because Wednesday the 16th, Mercury will conjunct Neptune. Now, why is this a big deal? Again, this is one of the biggest aspects of the month. Couldn't even fit it on the whiteboard. So we'll talk about your weekly forecast. That's the first time. This is the first time Mercury is conjuncting Neptune. In Aries, remember Neptune moved into Aries. It's happening at a very strong degree. All right. So nobody on Earth has felt this, has experienced this. It hasn't happened in 164 years. This is loud. It's an Aries. You're going to have things to say. You're going to have things to say. You're going to have a lot on your mind too. This is going to be big, and it's a very different feel from Mercury conjuncting Neptune, twice last month in your sign? Very different feel. All right. So please mark this in your calendar because the day after, look, again, I wish I had a blowhorn. Maybe I'll just do. You got Mars moving into Leo on April 17th. Mars is officially out of Cancer. Mars is officially out of retrograde. Mars is no longer out of bounds. Like, what? So, absolutely amazing. If you felt like things were slow, like I said, well, Mars, that's because of Mars. But, moved into Cancer, the sign that it does its worst back in September. Now you're going to feel things move fast, okay? Mars in Leo. That Leo rules your sixth house. Your everyday activities, your routines, your lifestyle, health matters, work, colleagues, employees. There's a lot happening here, okay? Maybe even pets, yeah? Anyway, Mars in Leo, that's heart-based, okay? That's why I'm harping on this all month, all right? Heart-based, all right? Trust your intuition as well, but Mars in Leo is very loud, proud, creative, being your authentic self. Leo, the king, the queen, royalty, personal power. This is you taking your power back, Pisces, okay? Diplomatically, of course, right? Because, Mars and Leo can be pride and ego. I apologize for that, Pisces. Let's keep going. I was telling you about Mars and Leo. You're going to feel it. I'm going to talk about it more in your weekly forecast, okay? That's just going to be really, 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 really big. And just to give you a heads up, when I talk about commitments for you, okay, you're going to be making really strong commitments now. You have been since March, maybe. And then, when we get to June, that's going to be big because Mars is going to move into Virgo in your 7th house or opposite sign. Okay. So partnerships and relationships, commitments, legal matters, still going to be a big thing for you. Now, Saturday, the 19th, April 19th, we got the sun moving into Taurus, really big. There you go. There's, for the next 4 weeks, you're going to be signing things. You're going to be making agreements. There's going to be a lot of movement with marketing, advertising, PR, learning something new. You're going to be launching businesses. There's a lot here. You're going to be having important conversations. This is all your 3rd house, okay? So keep that in mind, all right? So a lot of things that happen at the beginning of the month, like, whoa, now it's like a thing. Okay, so now gonna skip that. There's so much happening this month, Pisces. It's like if you're a cross watcher, you see the other signs. Again, going over an hour. I have a full-time job. I just need to give. I need to give you everything though. All right. So Monday the 21st. So I'm gonna skip some things. I'm gonna go to the big things here. You see the Sun square Mars. That's like a thing. So that's just no. You may not see. I was someone. All right. That may be a little bit. Just keep that in mind. All right. This is in your 3rd house of communication. But also remember, there's a lot of stuff happening with family members around this time as well. It's squaring Mars, all right? Mars has moved into Leo. So colleagues and employees, doctors, vets, there may be something here. Just keep that in mind. Just practice patience. You're on a karmic journey. And why do I say that? Because you are. And because this is the day that Saturn will conjunct the North Node in your sign. So Saturn in your sign, North Node in your sign, they've been conjuncting for quite some time, but, a couple degrees apart. But now this is it. This is the big one. All right. So now you've got the planet of life lessons, the planet of karma, right? Saturn on your North Node that's in your sign. right? The North Node moved into your sign this year and will be here all year. The point of fate and destiny, your mission statement, karma, your purpose. So this is all about your what is the legacy you want to leave? What do you want? What's your destiny? It's your destiny calling here. Saturn is amplifying it. Saturn is saying, doing the reality checks too. Okay, so just keep that in mind. This is all about you. It's in your sign. And remember, you reap rewards here. You work with Saturn's rules. He's karma. This is really great. You just got to know what direction you're going. And this is the time I think that you will in a big way. A lot of you are going to be big authorities too. Or an authority figure could help around this time. And Venus is applying at this time. And the only reason I'm making this such a big deal, and I'm going to talk about this in your weekly forecasts when I have more time. We're in April. In May, Saturn is leaving your sign. If there's anyone that's going through huge changes, it's Pisces. The North Node in your sign all year, but all these planets leaving your sign and then all conjuncting the North Node, it's big. Saturn's moving into Aries. There's a whole other area of your life, new energy to your destiny. It's a 19-year cycle with the North Node. This is not going to happen again in 19 years. It hasn't happened in 19 years. Neptune is freshly new in Aries. You got Saturn and Neptune together in your second house. Self-worth and value. Your worth. This is your second house of money, income, salary. This is when you're saying, no, I'm worth more than this. This, please use this, okay? It's big because there's a lot of other things happening the same day. Again, I will talk about it. It's just Wednesday the 23rd. Okay, you got the Sun square Pluto now. All right, this can be a little challenging because again, there's something here in terms of communicating that may be a little challenging with the square. The Sun in Taurus, that's a fixed sign. Pluto in Aquarius, that's a fixed sign. There's a little bit of, we need some wiggle room. But also Pluto is all about revelations, revolution, revelations, both of it. There may be something here uncovered. This is your path to enlightenment. Just be mindful of this, okay? Because Aquarius rules your 12th house. You're the native ruler. This is the subconscious. There's a lot here. Okay? Just remember, it's your empowerment. Never let anyone take away your power. We're going to skip Thursday, the 24th, not even on the whiteboard. Anyway, the second time Venus is conjuncting Saturn in your sign. Don't forget, Saturn's with the North Node. So you've got, and oh gosh, you know what? I got to tell you this. Thursday, the 24th, please circle this in your calendar. All right? Because not only do you have Venus conjunct Saturn again, Venus now direct, yeah? But also conjuncting Mercury, conjuncting the North Node, and conjuncting the Moon in your sign. Big day for you. Big day. This is big. All right? So, this is your healing path. Yeah? Your awakening. Your spiritual awakening. This is big, and you're going to have some deja vu from the end of March. All right? Your life is changing big. Big. Now, Friday the 25th, you got Mars opposite Pluto. This is perhaps the most challenging. Luckily, it's a final opposition between these two power planets. Yeah? Power trips, power struggles, power plays, ego. Come at me, bro energy. All right? Just keep that in mind. There's definitely something here with colleagues, employees, things like that. Bosses, remember, authorities here, male authorities. This is dominating energy, like micromanager energy, okay? You're just going to be tested a little bit. But remember, you can use this aspect and you can, stay frosty, be cool, always trust your intuition. You're going to be fine, okay? Now, think about the last time we had this, January 2nd. You remember what was going on around that time, days before, days after. We're having it again, okay? So what happened for you around that time, all right? You can you can use this though. Remember, it's all about your empowerment. Okay. Now, oh gosh, that's okay. There's so many things that's happening, but let's get to the new moon. Taurus, Sunday, April 27th. There you go. This new moon in your third house. So yeah, there's something here big. All right. Something you're committing to, something that you're signing, something that, it's communication, right? But also, relatives, things like that. Neighbors are going to be a big thing. All right. Some of y'all may be, moving, right? But this is it's not one of the easiest ones because of all these other aspects that are happening. The moon squaring Pluto and Mars as well. So you can still set intentions. This is all about new beginnings, but just remember things may be a little bit, you may feel a little bit of a squeeze. That's it. Okay. But there's also some amazing stuff that's happening around this time too that we'll talk about in your weekly forecast. Wednesday, the 30th, Venus moves into Aries. Again. So again, you got the planet of money, right? In your second house of money. So there's something here. Things that you wanted, in March. Yeah. Things that you wanted in March, you're getting now. All right. You got to take that action. Oh my gosh. Look what flipped over. I can't even, you got the Three of Pentacles. That's insane. Whoa. Okay, so that's new beginnings. That's money. That's you getting a new job, joining a new team, starting a business, launching a business. That's everything I just told you about. That's insane. That's all about teamwork. You got a lot of work stuff happening. You got a lot of it can even be family stuff, starting something new with family. But anyway, let's get started. Oh my gosh, Pisces. Let's see what's going on for you for April 2025. Yeah. You got that wink from the universe. That Three of Pentacles. Oh my fax machine. Okay. Pisces, I do a traditional cultic cross spread, offers the best overview, and I love y'all. If we need to pull some clarifiers, you know that we will. We'll probably do it in the second spread though, okay? For tier 3 members, because this is okay. So let's see what's going on here. I love y'all, Pisces. I'm gonna you're good. Pisces, you're good. I'm so happy for you. You're my secret crush. I say that all the time. If you're new to my channel, Pisces is my secret crush. I'm always rooting for Pisces. I got so many Pisces friends. I care so deeply about. I even got. Yeah, I'm gonna show my Pisces tattoo. I'm not a Pisces, but I gotta progress on it. Anyway, you're good. Look at this. Look at all this major. Look at all this major arcana. All these court cards. Significant month for you, as you know. Everything I just said. It's all here. You got the Chariot. Good for you. Boom, boom, boom. You're moving forward. Balancing anything now. It's just remember, there's a little bit of surrender. Things that no longer serve you well, right? And you're going through that process. As you move into April, you've been going through it and you're saying, I have laser focus, eyes on the prize. I feel that willpower. I feel that strength. I feel all of that with that Chariot. Those dualities, anything that you've just been, everything's coming together for you. Okay. Feel it though. Take that action. Please take that action. That's all I'm saying. All right. That's the Chariot. He is bold. He's not looking back. In fact, I'm gonna show you something here. Look at him in his Chariot that's made of concrete. He's not going back. It's not about the past. It's all about moving forward. Okay? Now, Page of Swords and the heart of your spread. What did I say? You've got everything activated in your third house. All right? Remember, that's communication. It's logic. It's thinking. It's ideas. It's analyzing, processing things. Okay? It's like I said, contracts, things like that. You're starting something new. Swords are the mental suit. It is all about ideas and thoughts and communication. This is the Page of Swords. You're starting a fresh new energy with that page in the heart of your spread. So there's a new way of thinking, a new way of seeing things, but also, you're in a new place in your life. It could be a new job. It could be a new relationship. It could be a new anything, where now you're expanding your consciousness. You brought something into your life, and it's fun, and it's refreshing, and it's exciting. Amazing. Communicate this month, okay? You got the Tower? I don't mind it. Look at your spread. It's in your challenge area. 2 things. A, yeah, if there has been anything that's been like, what? And Uranus can do that sometimes, but these are great aspects. But sometimes if you're low, if you vibrate like at this low frequency where it's just, you just don't want to be there, right? We all know how the law of attraction works, right? Then anything that happens that's great for you, you may see it in a way that's like, oh, that, you know, oh, what, woe me, like that energy. Then yes, like it's you're gonna be stuck in that frequency. So vibrate at that high frequency. This is actually really great because it's saying y'all are gonna be coming out of it. Look, you got the Page of Swords and the heart of your spread. Whatever happened, you learn from it. You're like, thank goodness that happened. Yeah. So you got the Tower moment. It doesn't happen to you, it happens for you, right? Phoenix rising from the ashes. What comes after the Tower? The Star. No? All right. So just keep that in mind. All right. This is great. Amazing. There's things that, again, like burn it down, build it up. This is amazing. You got the 4 of Wands in your crown. What is going on here? You got, look, they're out of the castle. They're happy. There's this union here. I said, y'all got big stuff happening with partnerships, relationships, legal matters, like maybe even marriage. There's stuff happening here or signing up a bit, whatever it is. This is all about celebrations, milestones, having a kid, getting married, getting a new job. But there's this sense of freeness and freedom. And this card is attributed to Venus and Aries. Again, that is your second house of not only self-worth and self-value and confidence and I feel good, but also money and income. There's something that you want and you're manifesting. So continue to do that. Continue. And it's your passion. As Wands, your passions. A lot of creative energy. Look, you got the King of Wands too. And the root of your spread. He is full of passion. You're going to be feeling that. He's the biggest entrepreneur. So a lot of y'all, when I say your 3rd house is activated, take advantage. Take advantage, start something. It can be small, it can be big, whatever it is, start something, okay? This is going to be big for you. King of Wands is also, it's just very transformative energy as well. You can see him, you're going to be feeling this because, again, that 3rd house, by the way, the 3rd house, Mercury ruled, yeah? Very activated. You got Mars moving into Leo, the 6th house, Mercury ruled. Mercury, I mean, that can be like restless energy, right? It rules the nervous system, but look at that. Look at him tilted out. He can't even sit in that throne. He's got so much passion. He wants to do so many things. That's you this month. You're ready because you're going to be good. You want to transform your life, but you're going to feel this sense of authority, this ownership, this power, justice in your future. Now, when I say pay attention to that full moon in Libra, please pay attention to it. It's big. It's a lot that's happening on that full moon that I explained that's happening for you. That's really big. All right. Justice is attributed to Libra. You see the judge sitting here. What I say about legal matters, but this is like coming after that Page of Swords. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. This is justice is attributed like karma, highly associated with the Justice card. You got Saturn, the planet of karma, and the North Node in your sign. Justice will be served. Everything that you want, you're going to get it. If you have had any sort of questions like, am I doing the right thing? Am I going the right direction? All of that, you're not this month. Look at that. No, you are. This is clear as day. Clear as day. Okay. Use that sword too. Okay. Cut anything you don't need from your life. All right. Nothing, things that aren't serving you well. Remember what I said from the beginning. Actions have consequences, but inaction have consequences too. This is you taking ownership. Look at this. This is amazing. This is enormous. Very significant. Okay? Let's get to your stuff. Justice is all about wisdom too. You're just becoming wiser. There's legal matters involved here, right? But this is, you cashing in your karma points. Pisces, I love this. I love this. Okay? Now, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. Again, I really, truly apologize for that crash. All right. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Yeah, 1000% good. Look at what's happening here. you got the Three of Swords. All right. So a lot of y'all are definitely going to have an emotional impact this month. There's got to be some endings to things, as I explained. But it may be you that's ending things. All right. If something ends with you, see it as a sign that it's making room for something new to come in a huge way. All right. Huge way. Because you got the Page of Pentacles too in your sort of factors area. So you got these two pages. Again, like, think about turning the page next in a book, or you know what? This is new. There's something fresh and new in your external factors area. Yeah, there's someone coming in. Pages are messengers too. Something with money, as I explained, you have a lot of money stuff happening. Yeah, there's definitely something karmically you are meant for. Things are happening for you karmically. Page of Swords with the Page of Pentacles, there's something rooting up in your life. Page of Pentacles is the biggest student, learning something new because you just got a new job. You started your own business. You got an investment, whatever it is, new. All right. So I love this. This is amazing. Look across your cross. Okay. These two pages, these two court cards. Absolutely amazing. Then you got Temperance. Wonderful. Enjoy life. Okay? Enjoy it. Temperance is saying, hey, I got you. Any path that you're on, you just want to get there. You got an Archangel. You got Archangel Michael here saying, you're going to get there. Why are you worrying? Why are you stressing? You don't want any of that. Okay? Whatever happened here, it's all about your emotional healing. Okay? You're going to be fine. 1000%. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and it opens up this new path. And this card actually attributed to Libra. It's a Libra card. So you got these two Libra cards, by the way, during a full moon in Libra. Really big. All right. So again, Libra just generally rules partnerships, relationships, and legal matters, one-on-one connections. It can be like your babysitter. Maybe your babysitter quit and you're like, oh no, but then now you got a new one that's come through, and now they're going to do a million things for you because they're amazing. And now you can actually start that second, side hustle that you wanted to do. Just everything's happening. Look at you with the 8 of Cups and your 5. Okay, you're good. You're good. You're absolutely good. Move away from anything not serving you well the way that he is. This card is a Pisces card. It's attributed to Saturn in Pisces. Saturn is leaving your sign next month. All right, you are definitely going to go through some big changes, but you've got to walk away from things not serving you well. There's an eclipse happening. It's a game-changing card. You got Saturn conjuncted the North Node. All right, karma. You got you're good. You're good. You're amazing. Look at it. Walking to higher ground. All that red, passion, power. You're going to be fine as long as you walk away from things that you know are not serving you well. Let's break it down week by week. Now, the first week is enormous. There's a lot happening. So just know we got that insane bonkers weekend. We have Venus conjuncting Saturn in your sign, Mercury going direct in your sign, full moon in Libra. Let's see what's going on for you and Venus going direct. Let's see what's going on for you for the first week of April. Pisces. Oh, look at you. Look at you rising above with that 6 of Wands. Victory, success, achievements. You're being recognized the first week. Of course you are. Look at, I told you what's happened that first week. This is amazing. Amazing. All right. So just know you're getting things that you want. Like I said, when Venus goes direct too, she's bringing you everything. Okay. You're good. I love this. Achievements as well. But this is just you're being recognized as well. Eminence. Now, second week, Mercury moves into Aries conjuncting Neptune. Mars moves into Leo. It's big. And then we move into Taurus season. Let's see what's going on for you for the second week of April. You're good. You got death. Of course you got death. I told you your life is changing. That full moon in Libra is happening in your 8th house of death and rebirth. Look at what's happening. Remember what I said? You're leaving the old world, moving to the new world. That's what this is. This is shedding skin. That's what, 2025 is. The year of 9. All right. But also the year of the snake. This is death of the old. You're moving into something new. Look at that sun coming out on the horizon. Opportunities.
abundance, optimism. You're good. You're absolutely good. I love this. There's so much movement here. There's so much movement. I love this. It's going to be an active month for you. Let's see what's going on for the third week. Yeah, this one things get a little bit challenging, but you got this. You got Saturn conjunction the North Node in your sign. You've got Sun square Pluto as well. The second Venus Saturn conjunction, Mars opposite Pluto. There's a lot happening. All right, but remember what I said, and when we'll talk about your weekly forecast, there's great stuff happening too. So let's see what's going on for you for the third week of. Well, there you go, April. Oh, you got the Five of Swords. Okay, well, yeah, let's think about that, okay? So the Five of Swords popped out there, and the Five of Swords is a card of not seeing eye to eye with people. So that's going to be a week for you where the week where I say you got to see eye to eye with people, compromise. You got Sun square Pluto, you got Mars opposite Pluto, all of that. Something may be testing you. Trust your intuition. This is all... At the end of the day, this is testing you. It's all about self-respect. It's all about self-dignity. Do I need these swords? All right. Am I going to let other people defeat me? Am I going to feel defeated? It's all up here. It's all up here. Three of Swords. Remember, sure, it's emotional. It's a big heart here. Still a sword suit. It's up here, right? Swords up here. But whatever happens is moving you in this new direction, all right? But just don't, pop a collar. 80s movie style. I'll clarify that Five of Swords for you. Let's see. Oh, Five of Wands. Yeah, you're really not going to see eye to eye with someone here. It's ego. All about ego. That Five of Wands is all ego. You know that, right? So remember, it's all about rising above this. It's all about, like, can I see eye to eye with people? There's something here that's going to really test you that third week. I want to do one more just to see if there's a 555 or if there's something else. Let's see. Wow. It's a colleague or employee, by the way. Oh my gosh. That's freaking destiny right there. Okay. Remember, this little guy popped out, gave you a little peekaboo, said, hey, that's a universe saying, I'm going to give you a little wink, and now it shows up in your spread. Come on. So let's see eye to eye with people. It looks like there's going to be something here. We're just not seeing eye to eye with someone, but you're leaving that situation diplomatically, right? That third week we're talking about now. Okay. You're going to leaving that situation diplomatically. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be great. And you're moving into something new, right? With that Three of Pentacles, with new people. That's a new team. That you're good. 3 is a vibration of the Empress. But it's also like maybe you're not seeing eye to eye with, colleagues, employees, family, whoever it is. You drop those wands, you drop those swords, you're fine. And then something beautiful happens. Last week, okay, Pisces, last week of April, you got that new moon in Taurus, Venus moving into Aries, and a lot of other things, but that new moon is going to be amazing. So you just got the Ace of Wands. You're good. You're absolutely good. Like I said, new beginnings, Ace of Wands. There's something brand new coming through. Amazing. You got the Hand of Spirit offering you this wand. You could see those leaves sprouting from it, right? Plant them seeds, but it's coming after that 3 of Pentacles. There's absolutely something new. Wands are your passions. What are you passionate about? Your ambitions, creative energy as well. They're invigorating, but that's a new path. That's an ace. That's a new path, whole new path, new journey, new cycle, all of that. New opportunity, new beginning. Wands are career related as well. You are absolutely good. Pisces, thank you so much. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. And next week, we're going to go deeper in the aspects. And yes, second spread, I'm gonna pull. Let's look at career. Let's look at love. Let's look at health. We're gonna pull more cards. Tier 3 members. You know where to find the link. Thank you so much, Pisces. Y'all are amazing. I will see you next week. Bye bye.